who get very, very passionate and inspired to be working on this track. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the G20 Sherpa, Shri Amitabh Kant, to this special session on green development, need for an ambitious vision for the 21st century. So to start, I'd like to invite Litisha Varjri, who is from the Observer Research Foundation. She is the outreach and communication person, and who better to begin this session with than her?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Green development. Just a decade or so ago, this phrase would have perhaps been an oxymoron. But as the world was recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic, new global challenges emerged. In an increasingly fragmented world, it is crucial that the major global project of achieving the SDGs and battling the climate crisis do not take a back seat. India's theme of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, of one earth, one family, one future, embodies the need to redefine our relationship with nature and ensure cooperative development for all. As the G20 will be helmed by 4 developing economies consecutively, it is an opportune moment to position the forum as the leading global governance mechanism for developing a new sustainable development pact between the global north and the global south. And India is well placed and motivated to create a cooperative agenda which can pave the way for such a pact. India's G20 priorities will be shaped by its own experiences. This is already evident in India putting forward a bold agenda for improving financial flows for sustainable development, for equitable climate action, and is setting the agenda for global sustainable consumption through the principle of lifestyle for environment, the LIFE movement. In this context, this side event on green development comes at the right time, the right moment to build on India's existing efforts at framing a representative, inclusive, and equitable new sustainable development pact. And I hope everyone here is as excited as I am for the discussions to come. Thank you.
Every family needs a head, and we here have our own Sherpa, Shri Amitabh Kant, as the head of the G20 sessions here. I'd like to request our Karta of our family here, Shri Amitabh Kant, to give a few comments as we begin this session.
I don't want to make any long comments. Jeffrey has a flight to catch. We want to get around with the discussion. I just want to say that we in India want to be very ambitious, we want to be inclusive, we want to be decisive, and we want to be very, very action-oriented. We strongly feel that green development is critical. Green development and SDG are both 2 sides of the same coin. India's really pushed to be the first country in the world to industrialize without decarbonizing the world. Our ambitions are huge. We've already done 172 gigawatts of renewable. We strongly believe that India is climatically blessed. We have top-class entrepreneurship. We must defossilize the world. Electricity is only 20% of the energy. Balance 80% is hard-to-abate sectors. This is refinery, steel, cement, long-distance transport, which we need to really decarbonize, which would require us to use renewable to crack water, produce green hydrogen. The size and scale is important. We need to bring down the price of green hydrogen from $4.5 per kilogram to $1 per kilogram by 2030, and this would mean a lot of global free trade. What we are finding is the developed countries of the world are doing protectionism. IRA is a great act to push decarbonization, but it's highly protectionist in nature. And therefore, if you want to bring size and scale and bring green development, it's very key that we have free trade in the world for green hydrogen. Secondly, I think a lot of these lot of these issues will come from both finance track, working tracks, working groups of Sherpa track, and also from engagement groups, plastics, oceans, financing, energy transition. It's multidisciplinary in character, and therefore we'll work with everybody together to really push for a green development agenda of the world. India is being very, very ambitious in this, but we'll try our best, and we look forward to all your suggestions and ideas. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Sri Amitabh Kant. And now I'm going to invite Shamita Ravi, the person who's going to lead our next panel discussion, to come on stage with all our wonderful panelists. And then, of course, we will ask our keynote speaker to give that speech. So I'd like to invite all the